Hello, good morning. This is Lindsay. It is it's today December 12th, 2025, and I have to do a video right now. I just want to talk about what they do when you're a targeted individual, such as myself, when you're under some kind of bogus, investigation, like some kind of never-ending, like investigation, wherever the hell they call it, when you're constantly being monitored and gang stalked and harassed and exploited, bullied, all that kind of shit, right? That people who are targeted individuals know what I'm talking about. Well, anyway, so here's a good example of how they gaslight a person who to trigger you into forcing you to think about something from your past or a certain people or situations or outcomes of events that are going on, so that you're forced to have to be reminded and forced to have to think about things that you don't really want to be thinking about or reminded of. And that's a form of harassment. And excuse that nasty background, beautiful curtain. That's because they're doing some work in this kitchen. I've talked about there was an issue with a leak, and so they basically tore out the countertops in there. I don't have a sink in there right now, and this is becoming a big fiasco as well. The problem with that, and that's still going on, and it's not. This is just. I don't want to talk about that right now, but that's another thing where that's. This company who's doing the repairs would start out with a leak, and now it's turned into this big thing with the insurance had to get involved because of the fact that there's a black mold or some kind of mold in the house, and then they have to have these fans running, and then they have to get this other third party involved who's supposed to do the remodeling of the kitchen and all this shit. But God only knows when and if that's going to happen, considering what is going on right now and how I'm being basically fucking exploited. And this is what they do to me, because here I go running my mouth. I told myself that I wasn't going to be making videos, but you know what? I don't have a choice. The reason I make the fucking videos that I do is to protect myself, okay? I don't give a shit about trying to get likes or popularity or whatever, because I don't even allow comments on my videos. I'm doing this to protect myself, because I'm under some kind of fucking constant fucking investigation, harassment, stalking, you name it, especially after what I endured in the past several years with all that probate stuff. Okay, so I'm still under a bunch of scrutiny and, all the same shit that they're still acting like I'm some kind of some sort of somebody who they have to constantly keep tabs on, right? Like, what am I going to do next, or what? Because I whistleblow, okay? Because I expose corruption, because I speak the truth. These people can't handle that. Whenever you expose people for their crimes against you, when it comes to financial crimes, when it comes to being exploited sexually, when it comes to being exploited at the fucking gym, or whatever the shit, pardon my language, whatever it is that I've endured and survived, and I can see through the fucking bullshit, then yeah, I talk about it, okay? Of course I'm going to talk about it, so I'm not stupid. And I can see and feel when I'm being fucking played and lied to. I don't care who the fucking person is. I can smell through it. I can see through it. All that shit. So just to let people know that don't fuck with me when it comes to this kind of shit. Don't fuck with my fucking mentality, my insights, my ability to discern. And pardon my cussing, but I have the right to be angry considering all the shit that I've been going through, especially with this crap with the fucking what started out with a simple leak turned out can completely fucking destroy my kitchen, okay? Completely fucking, it's been like that for 2 weeks now. The fucking fans that they have running in there keep going on and off because of the electricity. It blows out all the fuses because they take up so much power. So I'll go through bouts of having the fans on, and then all the fucking electricity goes out. It's already blown a couple fuses in the kitchen outlets. That's because of these fans that they're supposedly supposed to dry up the wall that they fucking destroyed, so that they can get the reading proper for the whatever the fuck it is, the mold or whatever, okay? This is what they're saying. And it does make me mad because I could see from the very beginning when it started out with somebody coming to fix a leak. I called Roto-Rooter. I was like, I called them. He shows up to fix a leak, and then somebody else shows up unannounced who says he's with such and such and so, and I'm with the recovery to and it's like, so they already had it all worked out so that they're going to get the insurance involved, right? How did they even know that I had insurance on this house? But it's like they've already got everything prepared, knowing that that's how they make money. It's like a sales pitch, basically, with these people. And so now they talked me, they manipulated me into letting them fucking destroy my kitchen, okay? They basically talked me in to saying that the insurance was going to cover it, and so they completely fucking destroyed my kitchen. They completely fucking fucked up my back porch where the laundry is, okay? They made a huge fucking mess, and now they're acting like, we need to make sure that it's at a certain number so that it can be dry, so that they can, so we can do the litigation report and send it to USAA. Really? Really? I think that this is fucking bullshit. What I think is that it's an excuse for these fucking people to come into my fucking house to see and to monitor me and to see what I'm doing and to keep fucking tabs on me, to send it back to the fucking feds. Because then they said something about the feds and federal guidelines. Oh, really? Really? You have to bring up the feds, right? Is that the key word, feds? How dumb do you fucking think I am when I'm a targeted individual? Do they think that I'm that fucking retarded? To not know that every fucking time somebody comes into my fucking house, they're keeping tabs and they're reporting it to God knows who to make me look crazy and stupid? Yeah, duh. Okay, I live alone. They think that I'm dumb because I'm not like everybody else, because I'm antisocial, because I'm not a fucking social fucking butterfly, right? They have to make sure that they get people to fucking monitor me and just constantly see what I'm doing. Like a 5-year-old. Like, you know what? I'm pretty fucking intelligent. I might not look the right way. I might not dress the right way, but I'm pretty fucking smart when it comes to this kind of fucking shit. This is common sense. What they're doing to me, the way they're exploiting me, is common sense. It's called it's a form of exploitation. And I suppose this is what they fucking do to women who are whistleblowers like me, who go against the fucking goddamn perverted fucking government. Fuck the fucking, I fucking hate these goddamn government people. And I'm not saying that they're all involved, but I'm not that goddamn stupid. As long as I've lived in San Antonio, as long as I've lived in this fucking East Side neighborhood, they've been doing this shit to me over and over and over again. So, you know what? So much for trying to get legal help, right, when it comes to this kind of shit, because, this girl is just crazy. She's mentally ill. She's schizophrenic, or what's the new diagnosis of the day, Mr. fucking psychiatrist? Fuckhead with your fucking medication. Shove it up your fucking ass, motherfucker. Fuck that shit. By the way, you can go ahead and fucking analyze me all the fuck you want, but I have the right to speak my voice. God gave me a voice, and God knows I'm gonna use it when it comes to this kind of shit that they do to me. Okay? I'm not dead, I'm alive. I've survived the fucking shit that they almost tried to fucking kill me with that. So I've survived. I'm a survivor. I don't even want to name the names of these goddamn people. To me, it's not even worth it. I'm not going to name their fucking names from now on. I'm going to make videos, but I'm going to just talk about all the shit that they're doing, but I'm not going to name their fucking names. That's the only thing I'm going to not do from now on, is name the names of these motherfuckers. Because everybody knows what's going on. Everybody knows that I'm a targeted individual. I have named the names of so many of these goddamn motherfuckers already. And that's what they, so obviously if I name that, I can talk about whoever the fuck I want as long as I don't say their fucking names, right? As far as the people directly involved with this shit, what they did to me, what they tried to portray me as. They know what they did. They know what they did was illegal. It's wrong. It's corrupt. It's perverted. They know exactly what the fuck they've done. And for them to think that I'm too stupid or that I'm too passive aggressive and not going to talk about it, Really? Just go ahead and step the fuck all over me like a fucking doormat, you know? Come on in. Come on and invade my fucking privacy and fuck up my kitchen. Go ahead. Have at it. Did I think that, you know, really? So yeah, whatever. I don't give a fucking shit what fucking people think about me. I don't fucking care. Because I am going to continue to document this fucking shit and make my fucking videos, much to their fucking dismay, and put it on fucking YouTube. So here's an example of back to the gaslighting. This is how a targeted individual is gaslit. If you don't know what gaslighting means, gaslighting is a psychological term which means messing with a person's perception of reality. Here's an example. You know that you put your keys on a certain shelf every morning, right? You know that you do that because it's a habit. That you put your keys on a shelf every morning and they're right there. And then somebody says, oh, wow, I noticed that your keys were in a different spot. You know, supposing you're married, for example, or you have a roommate. Wow, I noticed that your keys were in a different spot this morning when I left the house. Why is that? Well, and you know that you didn't move your keys, right? That person is fucking with you, for example. That's an example of gaslighting. When you know that you put them in the same fucking spot that you always do, and then go, lo and behold, your roommate or whoever who's gaslighting you says a comment like that. That's an example. That's just one example of gaslighting. There's many, many, many. But here's an example of psychological gaslighting. And this is a good example because look at this. And I assure you that I keep mental tabs of every fucking thing that these motherfuckers pull. All their goddamn fucking tricks. I keep tabs of everything in my mind. If not documented, I keep a very, very, very mental recorded in my mind. So for years, I've been getting mail for so-and-so, for such and such. For the longest time, it's been for Jose Sanchez, okay? Lately it's been for David Napton or Anthony Gomez or whatever the fuck these men who lived in this house at one point. Now that's all stopped. No more mail. Oh, sometimes I take that back. Sometimes I do get some fucking junk mail for David, the man who committed suicide in this house. Yeah, sometimes there's some random shit for David Gomez or David Napton, right? Or Anthony Gomez, his lover, his partner. And no, I'm not a homophobic, but they were a gay couple. Anyway, that kind of doesn't happen anymore. But then it was started for a while. Then it started turning into getting mail for Jose Sanchez. Medical stuff like from United Healthcare or government. Who the fuck is Jose Sanchez? Who the fuck is that? Well, I know a man named Jose, but his last name sure as a fuck ain't Sanchez. But you know what these people do is they keep various aliases, right? To get away with their fucking bullshit, which I suspect has to do with fucking drug fucking trafficking or drug smuggling or some shit where they keep multiple addresses, multiple names, right? They have to do something to cover their fucking asses for the fucking illegal shit that they're doing. Meanwhile, using other people, stealing other people's fucking identity, using other people's addresses to do their shit. This is what these motherfuckers do. They steal your identity. They use your address to do shit that's nefarious. Usually involving human trafficking and drug trafficking. So whatever. That's mail fraud. 100% fucking mail fraud right there, what I'm talking about. Which is a federal crime. And so today I get this is fun. This is just exciting. What next? Here we are in the Christmas season. Everybody's supposed to be happy and la 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 and share the fucking joy and spread the fucking love and all that shit. Because it's a Christmas season, right? The time to give. Well, not when when you're under fucking constant surveillance. It's a time to give a big fucking fuck you to you motherfuckers is what I say. Don't fuck with me. I don't give a shit. Don't try to, because it's Christmas that I need to be forgiving and loving of people who fuck you over and lie to you and stab you in the fucking back. I don't give a fuck if it's fucking Christmas. And yeah, I celebrate Christmas, but you know what? Don't try to they try to fuck with your emotions to get you to feel sorry or to get you to start feeling bad or that's what they do. That's what the seasons holidays are about, to get you fucking emotionally raveled. But yeah, so I get something in the mail today. It's from Consumer Cellular, and guess who this is addressed to? Bob Robert J. Sussman Griffith. What? Wait, excuse me? Am I going to gaslight myself, or is that did I read that correctly? Lindsay, are you going crazy? What does that say again? Wait a minute, Lindsay. It's my name is Lindsay Baldwin, Lindsay Hill Baldwin, and I live here at 1135 Denver Boulevard. As far as I know, I'm the only resident of this house. As far as I know. Supposedly, I'm the only person who lives here. Okay, not fucking Jose Sanchez, not fucking David Napton, and sure as the fuck not Anthony Gomez. Me, Lindsay Baldwin. This is my fucking house. I live here. My fucking house. So what the fuck? So now all of a sudden, Bob Sussman lives here now. Oh really? But wait a minute. Lindsay. Wait, Lindsay, shut up, bitch. Guess what? He died. Didn't Bob Sussman, wait, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he die in 2009? Didn't Bob Sussman die? And supposedly, isn't there an obituary for him? Because I remember I went to the funeral. And I remember I went to the service at the cemetery as well in Houston. So wait a minute, I'm confused. He's alive? Bob Sussman is still alive? Emma West on Facebook. Look up Emma West on Facebook, by the way. If you want to see Bob Sussman dressed in drag, then look up Emma West. What has that man got up his sleeve? So is Bob alive? That's the big question of the day. So this is supposed to fucking trigger me into thinking, maybe Bob is still alive. Maybe Bob is living in Bath, England, like Emma West, i.e. Emma West, wearing wigs, dressing like a woman, because he's such a thespian. Bob, wait a minute. What's going on here? Bob, let's be friends. Let's be frank about this, Bob. Here I am. My name's Lindsay. I'm going to talk to you from beyond the grave. Today, I've been burning my fucking sage incense. Okay? Let me prove it. This is a message for you, Bob. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Bob, this is a message for you. If you're dead, then let me bring up your spirit, because I've been burning some fucking incense, man. I've been burning the California white sage, motherfucker. All morning long, all week. I've been burning through this stuff. I've been talking to the spirits for a while now, for a long time. And this morning, that's ironic, because guess what? Your name popped up in my fucking head this morning as I was meditating. How strange. Bob, and then Ben Baldwin, my supposed father, Ben, the drunk, the fucking alcoholic, and Alan, and all these men my little death. Let me show you people what I'm talking about. Give you something to fucking make fun of me about. That was an accident. Sorry about that, but that's a really good song. But that would be violating YouTube rules, right? Copyright rules or whatever. So look, this is my beautiful, beautiful art shrine. Or Day of the Dead, whatever you want to fucking call it. But anyway, you know, see how beautiful it is? To me, it's beautiful. I know that other people don't see the beauty in things that I see or appreciate things that I do, but this is just showing you that I've been burning some sage. I've been burning some fucking sage and communicating with the spirits of the dead, like I always have been doing my entire life. And it just so happens, though, that Bob Sussman, who sometimes I think of and I get a big smile on my face because the man was kind of a clown without really trying, but he was pretty fucking funny sometimes, and he was, you know, he had a lot of good qualities and strange qualities that make a person smile and appreciate him. So I have some very fond memories of that man, and I can remember his voice, and, you know, he was a smart man, and he was funny in a lot of ways, but he was also kind of crazy, just like, but nonetheless, Bob died, right? Bob's dead. Supposedly Bob died. Bob died in 2009, I thought, in Jordan, on his way back from Jordan on an airplane. But then again, so anyway, I don't know, why I'm not making fun of this whole situation, but I find it kind of amusing, okay? I find it amusing the way these people, these government people, these gang stalkers, and forgive me, I did say Bob's name, but Bob's passed away, so it's okay, because he's already supposedly dead, so I did say his name, Bob Sussman. And today I'm speaking of you in a good way, Bob. I'm speaking of you because if you're dead, then I hope you're resting in peace. If you're alive, you know, good. If you're alive, I'm happy for you too, honestly. Whatever. Maybe you stole my fucking money. Maybe you did some shit that I didn't like. Maybe you're a fraud. Maybe you're a con man. But, you know, you wouldn't be the first. You would not be the first kind of person like that in my life. So you know what? I can't hold a fucking grudge anymore. I can't hate people. I just have to fucking forgive people. Some of them are just, you have to just fucking forgive them because they don't seem to know any better. But I'm not even saying, what I'm saying is that I know that I've been lied to and taken advantage of by a lot of people for a long time. For a long time, I've been exploited. For a long time, I've gone under financial abuse. For a long time, I've known I've been under fucking illegal surveillance. And I really seem to be going off on a tangent today. Yeah, I guess you can kind of see. I had a bit of an... Well, yeah, it is what it is, right? I suppose I'll probably just keep this video just for my own documentation. I don't know if I'll fucking post it or not. But back to what I was saying. So, you know, that's just this shit. And this is gaslighting. This whole little ranting and raving that I have done about Mr. Sussman. Yeah. That is, you know, that's an example of gaslighting. This whole, my getting mail for a man who passed away, who was my, well, technically he'd be my stepfather, right? Because my mother was married to him. So this man, Mr. Sussman, Yeah, so that's gaslighting. That's gaslighting. That's an example of how they want to trigger your emotions, and how's she going to react to that? Is she going to talk about it? Is she going to make a video about it? But consumer cellular, God knows, you know what? I don't have any kind of benefits from any fucking government right now. None whatsoever. I should be, supposedly, since I'm crazy, right? Since I'm supposedly, according to their standards, I'm crazy. According to their book, according to their diagnosis criteria. So then where are my benefits? Where are my benefits? Where's my back pay? Because if a person is crazy, then you know that, especially if a person is misdiagnosed as being schizophrenic or whatever, then you know good and well that the fucking government's going to be following you and spying on you and surveilling you and fucking up your life. So then go ahead, give me some money for that. Woo! Pay up. Okay, that's it. I just had to talk about that because it's getting mail, receiving mail in the name of Bob Sussman when I had been burning sage incense. It's just proof that they're watching me. Okay, for me to say that the government is not surveilling me in my own home would be really, really ignorant on my end, or naive to assume that they're not. So yeah, that's all.